this is a vanity doc. I'd not heard that term, but Amazon, here's what it's about, is paying an eye-popping $40 million to acquire a documentary and limited series on soon-to-be First Lady again, Melania Trump. This is interesting, not. Is it a coincidence we're asking that this sale happened only a few months after Trump won the election? Only a few weeks after Jeff Bezos dined with the president-elect? I didn't know they were handing out that kind of money. I have friends who pitch them all the time. That is something we'll discuss later. But first, here's the scoop. We'll tell you about this. The film is set to debut in mid-2025. And according to Amazon, will reveal an unprecedented behind-the-scenes look at the First Lady's life. Rolling Stone with the details. Brett Ratner has been tapped to direct the film. 2017, several women accused him of sexual assault and harassment. That's not disqualifying, apparently. Ratner has not directed a Hollywood movie since 2014. Does this really count as a movie or anything significant? As for the limited series, it's money. That will be a 2 to 3 episode follow-up on the documentary. So there's really still not much content here for $40 million. Puck reporter Matthew Baloney writes this. I'm told both Disney and Paramount bid for the streaming rights to the Melania project, but Amazon outbid them both. Neither Netflix nor Apple bid, and is paying the outsized fee for a limited license. This is not even going to own this thing, right? It's unclear how much the First Lady is personally being paid to participate and produce this project while her husband is in office, but I'm betting it's a big chunk of that $40 million. As we mentioned earlier, the timing of this bid is fishy. You got to take other recent events into account as well. Last month, Amazon donated $1 million to the president-elect's inaugural fund. Around the same time, Bezos flew to Florida to dine with Trump at his private Mar-a-Lago resort. Days before the election in November, Bezos intervened to stop a planned endorsement of Vice President Kamala Harris by the Washington Post, which he purchased in 2013. And as Anna and Cenk discussed on this show yesterday, Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist Ann Talnase just resigned from the paper after the Post killed her cartoon mocking Bezos and other Silicon Valley figures for bowing down and giving Trump this money. It used to, billionaires are so thin-skinned. I would think if I had that much money, I wouldn't even hear you. Okay, I couldn't even hear you. What do I care?
I say it all the time, Sharon. I say it all the time. If I have all this money, you can't tell me nothing. Like my ears would be so plugged, I'd go deaf. There's nothing you could say to me. That's why I don't realize that people have all these issues. And I know we're tight on time, so really fast on this whole thing. As we saw in the first term from Donald Trump, everything is a money-making scheme. Let's collect some money, give it to some folks who have been ousted and done some horrible things and have been, outcast from society, and let them know, we can spend our money in the worst places with the worst people and still try and make some off of it. It's more of a money-making move as with anything else. It gets pretty basic from here.
I think it's basic, but I also think it's a ripoff. And I don't even mean the kind you're talking about. I mean that Melania Trump is still obsessed with Michelle Obama, okay, who is producing content with her famous husband, former President Barack Obama. They're doing production. She can make money a ton of different ways. Those Chia pets, the jewelry that she's doing with the Home Shopping Network, a lot of different things, another post-nup. But she's choosing this to sculpt her image and be best.